Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to JV Girls Volleyball against GL. The Vikings are currently up 22-13. Sorry for the late start. We had some technical difficulties. Acosta with a good serve there. Dug up by 7. Good save there by Sinnott. Oh my goodness, what a save by Pacheco, and Vikings somehow managed to end up with a point there. I have no idea how that managed to happen. Pacheco just barely managed to sneak it over the net. Acosta coming up for her serve here. Dug up by 2. 6, tipped to the net by both Davis and Pacheco, but falls just past them as Vikings have a 23-14 lead as number 30 is going to check out for number 17 on the Highlander side. .31 serve is up. Dug by Sinnott. Acosta to Bergamato. Nice tip over. Oh, good save there. He just tipped the net by both 28 and 6. Number 2 tries to save it, but it lands just out of bounds as Sinnott is going to check out for number 11, Sarah Gerards. Bergamato's serve. It's a good one. 6 sends it over, and it lands just in front of Bergamato. And Kylie Kwiatkowski checking in for Bergamato. Serve as that's an ace as Gerard's unable to handle that. GL slowly but surely climbing back here as they are now down only 8. Her serve, dug up by Gerards. Acosta to Davis, blocked to the net, and they're gonna call that 4 touches. As Governor Livingston now trying to claw back from a 7-point deficit. Good serve there, dug up by Lopez. Acosta to Pacheco. Nice little tap over, and that's going to be the set. As number 6 on Governor Livingston is not able to handle it as the Vikings win this first set 25-17, and we'll be back shortly with the second set of this match. ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this second set of this JV Girls Volleyball game between the Vikings and Highlanders. Vikings win the first set, 25-17. Gerards with a nice tap over as she's going to be called out of bounds. GL takes a quick 1-point lead here. Number 3 serving here for the Highlanders. Number 3 serve, dug out by Lopez. Pacheco, nice dump off there. 6 gonna send a free ball over, dug out by Kwiatkowski. Pacheco dumps it off to Gerards. Kind of pushes it over the net. And that's gonna be a point. Good push over there by Gerards as Gerards gonna check out for Sinnott. And Kwiatkowski gonna check out for Bergamato. And the aforementioned Sinnott is gonna serve here. They serve. And that's an ace. That's not able to be handled by number 23. Vikings up 2-1 here. Sinnott's second serve. Straight to 23, digs it out. Three ball sent over. Sinnott gets it out. Pacheco to Bergamato. And Bergamato's attempted point there is sent way out of bounds. Number 2 on the Highlanders side gonna serve here. Her first serve. Dug up by Sinnott. Pacheco. Backwards dump off to Rotundo, and Rotundo not able to get there in time. 3-2 lead for the Highlanders. Her first serve, and that's an ace. Falls right in front of Bergamato. Gio quickly has a 2-point lead here over the Vikings. Her first serve, stuck up by Bergamato. Lopez back to Bergamato. Almost a miscommunication there. Handled nicely by Pacheco. And Lopez sends it back. Sinnott unable to send the free ball over. Now a 3-point lead for the Highlanders. First serve, dug up by Lopez. Pacheco to Bergamato, stuffed at the net. Recovered there by Bergamato. Pacheco sends a free ball over, dug up by 2. And number 6 attempted shot point there, lands just out of bounds in front of Lopez. As Davis is going to check in for Torres. Lopez come with the serve here. Her serve, it's a good one. Just over the outstretched arms of Davis and falls right in front of Lopez as the Hilltoppers immediately get that point back as they are now up 6-3. Number 31 serving here for the Highlanders. 31 serve. Dug up by Bergamato. Pacheco, and it hits the top of the net. 4-point lead for the Highlanders here. Highlanders going a little bit of a run here against the Vikings, hoping to keep the momentum. Her serve, it hits the net as Vikings hope for that to be a potential momentum breaker as Lacosta checks in for Rotundo. Lacosta's first serve. Dug up by 2. Free ball sent over. Dug up by Sinnott. Lacosta to Davis. Blocked at the net. Saved by Bergamato. And it lands in the stands as Sinnott unable to get to that ball fast enough. As number 3 checks out for 45 on the Vikings side. Number 6 serving here for the Highlanders. Her serve, dug up by Sinnott. LaCosta. Pacheco stepped to the net and it falls right in front of Pacheco. Vikings calling a timeout here, their first of the set. And as we return from this UC timeout, as GL coming up to serve here yet again, 5-point lead over the Vikings. Number 6's serve, dug up by Sinnott. LaCosta sets it to Davis. Davis gets it just out of bounds. Now a 6-point lead for the Highlanders after a dominant first set by the Vikings. Number 6's first serve. Dug up by Lopez to Acosta. Bergamato. Saved by number 2. Nice dig there by Lopez. Good jump off there by Acosta, but Highlanders able to recuperate. Acosta. Pacheco. Nice little dump off there. Free ball sent over to the net. Pacheco handles it. LaCosta to Davis, a little bit behind her. Saved by 6. And attempted tip over by the net by number 31 as it hits the net the first time. And going to be a double touch as Gerard's going to check in for Sinnott, and Bergamato coming up the line to serve here. Bergamato serve. Saved by number 2. Tipped at the net by Pacheco. Saved by LaCosta. Gerard sends a free ball over. And a spike with the net. Vikings unable to handle that as Kwiatkowski checks in for Bergamato. And number 28 checks in for number 36 on the Highlander side. Coming to serve here. So just checking in her serve. And that's an ace. It falls right in front of Lopez's dive. As we have, I believe, a few varsity players attempting to do the worm on the side. Her serve, and it hits the net. Now a 6-point lead for the Highlanders. 36 coming in for 28. And Davis gonna be serving for the Vikings here, hoping to dig them out of the hole they put themselves in. Davis, and it is mishandled by 20. That's an ace. Lead now shrunk down to 5. Davis, her second serve coming up here. Davis, dug up by 45. A nice tip over by 31. Pacheco sends a little free ball over. 31. Free ball sent over just in front of Kwiatkowski as she is able to handle it, but not able to get enough height on it as Lopez checks in for Davis. Highlanders up 6 yet again. Her serve. Dug up by Gerards. LaCosta. Back to Gerards. And that's a phenomenal kill there. As two's unable to handle that is LaCosta coming out for Rotundo. Pacheco serving here for the Vikings. Pacheco serve. Dug up by 6. Great save by 31 on a free ball sent over. Pitkowski. Backward set there by Pacheco. Nice spike there by Rotundo, but able to be handled there by number 6. Free ball sent over. Gerards. Pacheco. Lopez. Back to Gerards. Good rally here by both teams. Blocked at the line by Rotundo. Pacheco dumps it off to Gerards. Gerards pushes it over the net. Just over the arms of Torres. Pacheco pushes it over the net. Oh, great dig there by Pacheco. Pitkowski, Rotundo. 31 to 45. Oh, great save there by Gerards. Pacheco back to Rotundo. Tipped at the line. Oh my goodness, what a save there. Pitkowski to Pacheco to Torres. Tipped at the line by 20. As that ends that lengthy rally in a Vikings point. Deficit is now 4 for the Vikings, and Pacheco coming up here for the Vikings. Pacheco's serve. It's a good one. Dug up by 6. 31-45. And her shot hits the net as it is now a 3-point deficit, and the Vikings slowly but surely crawling back from this 7-point deficit. Pacheco, her serve. Oh, good save there by number 2. 45 as attempts to send a free ball over, but it hits the net and a timeout is called. Vikings now down only 2. That was a great run there by the Vikings. We'll be back shortly after Gio's first timeout of the set. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from this GL timeout. Avery Pacheco come up to serve here. Vikings lead the game 1-0 in sets and are down 13-11. 20. And just out of reach for Kwiatkowski it's now a 3-point lead for the Highlanders, breaking the Vikings 7-3 run. Number 3 checking in for number 45 on the Highlander side. Number 3 serve. Dug up by Lopez. Pacheco. Rotundo. Dug up by 3. As Highlanders going to send a free ball over. Kwiatkowski. Pacheco dumps it off. Nice save there by 2, but just a better dump off there by Pacheco. Vikings down by 2 yet again. As Sinnott going to check in for Gerards and Bergamato going to check in for Kwiatkowski. And the aforementioned Sinnott going to be serving here for the Vikings, hoping to obtain the lead for the Vikings. And their serve. Oh, great save there by 2. Dug up by Sinnott. Pacheco. Rotundo. And number 3 is unable to save that as it's just past her dive as the Vikings are down now only by 1. Sinnott hoping to tie this game up after the Vikings were down big early. Sinnott's serve. Dug up by 3. And it is gone straight into the net as we are now tied. Sinnott hoping to push the Vikings over this 14-14 tie and hopefully regain the lead since the first opening serves of this second set. Sinnott's serve, it's a good one. Highlander sending a free ball over, dug up by Lopez. Pacheco dumps it off. Good dump off there. Oh my goodness, what a save there by number 3. Pacheco to Bergamato. Dug up by 3. 31. Gonna send a free ball over. Sinnott. Pacheco serves it to Bergamato. Bergamato, and it hits it out of bounds. Great rally there, just Vikings unable to finish there. Score is now 15-14 in the second set as number 36 checks in for number 2 and number 20 checks back in for number 20 checks out for 2. And 2 serving here for the Highlanders. Her serve. Oh, and that's an ace as Bergamato is unable to handle that. Kind of sidesteps it a bit. Number 2 second serve. Handled by Lopez. Pacheco to Rotundo. Blocked at the line by number 6. Recovered by Sinnott. Pacheco back to Rotundo. Dig there by 3. 6. Sent some of a free ball curveball over. Sinnott. Dug up by 3. Number 31. Just barely managed to get a piece of it. Pacheco dumps it off. Good save there by number 36. Bergamato. Oh my goodness, what a save there by 23. Lopez. Pacheco to Torres. Great rally there by the Vikings as they are now down 1. And Chloe Davis going to check in for number 13, Torres. After she made a great point there to end that rally. Lopez coming up to serve here. Her serve. Good save there by 2. Pacheco. Lopez. Bergamato. Good dig there by 3. Tip over by 31, and that's a great tip over. Just out of reach for Sinnott as the Highlanders regain their 2-point lead over the Vikings. And number 33 checking in for number 23. A lot of threes here on this team. Number 31 serving for the Highlanders. Her serve hits the net. Vikings down 1 yet again. More of that back and forth style we've seen throughout this entire day. LaCosta serving here. LaCosta serve. Good dig there by Lopez. LaCosta to Bergamato, hits the net. Save there by 6. Free ball sent over. Lopez, good communication there. LaCosta to Pacheco. Good save there by number 2. Little tip over sent over by 33. LaCosta to Davis. Ball is tipped at the net. Good save there by Sinnott. Sinnott. Good save there by 2. Good save there yet again by Sinnott. LaCosta to Bergamato. My goodness, what a rally for both teams. LaCosta to Bergamato. Good save there. Ball hit to the net. As number 31 attempts to send a free ball over, but unable to do so. She's on her knees, and we now have a tie set. 17-17. Phenomenal rally by both teams there. LaCosta's serve goes into the net. Number 3 checking it out for number 45 on the Highlanders side is number 6 serving here for the Highlanders. Highlanders up 18-17. Her serve. Good save there by Lopez. Dug up by 2. And 31 unable to handle Davis and the net as we are tied yet again. Gerard's checking in for Sinnott, who is a key part in that long rally. Bergamato serving here yet again. Her serve slips a bit as it goes under the net. Living GL point as Kwiatkowski checks in for Bergamato. Number 36 checking out for number 28 on GL's side. Her serve. Dug out by Kwiatkowski. And miscommunication there between Davis, Lacosta, and Lopez on who was going to take that. Highlanders up 2 here. Highlanders hoping to go on a little bit of a run to put this set away. Dug out by Gerards. Lopez. Gonna send a free ball over. Good dig there by Kwiatkowski. Set by Lacosta. And it hits the line and just barely goes out. As that is GL's point, and Vikings gonna call their first timeout of this set, as we will be back shortly covering this JV volleyball match. We are back here with this second half of this second set between JV Governor Livingston and JV Vikings. GL up 3 here. Good dig there by Lopez. And another miscommunication there by both Gerards and Lacosta. Could potentially be costly, as GL now up 4 and have only 3 points to tie this matchup in sets. 28 serve. Dug out by Kwiatkowski and just barely saved by Lacosta, but her save goes out of bounds. GL here, up 6. Sorry, 5. Lacosta, Pacheco just gonna send a free ball over. Good dig there by Lacosta, Pacheco. Gerards. 31 sets it up for 45. And it goes just out of bounds as Lopez manages just to keep her arms away from that ball. 36 checking in for 28, and 36 checking out for 2. Davis serving here. Davis' serve, dug out by 6. 31, 20. Good save there by Lacosta. Kwiatkowski, and it goes through her hands. As Lopez checking in for Davis. This is potentially set point here for the Highlanders. Up 5. Number 23 serving here for the Highlanders. Her serve is up. Handled by Gerards. Lacosta dumps it off. Oh, good save there by number 2. Lacosta to Pacheco. Little tap over. 23. Free ball sent over. And a miscommunication between everybody on the Vikings, as that's going to end this set 25-19. GL has tied this match up in sets, as we will be back shortly with this third and final set between the two teams. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this third and final set between the Vikings and Highlanders. Highlanders tied the last set up 25-19, able to finish that out. As third and final set, good block there by Rotundo. Pacheco sends it to Rotundo. Oh, good free ball there. Rotundo double touches it as the Highlanders take this opening point of this third and final set. Both games that we have broadcasted here today have reached the third and final set. So both these games have gone on for pretty long, actually. Second game, I believe, started at about 5:30. It's 8:30. It's 6:36 now. So both games have lasted about an hour. Rotundo got there by 3. Oh, good save there by Kwiatkowski. Pacheco to Gerards. Number 3 pushes it to 31. And it just goes slightly over the net as the Highlanders take a quick 2-0 lead in this third set. Number 3 coming up for her third serve here in this set. Number 3 serve. Good dig there by Gerards. Pacheco to Rotundo. Oh, what a save by number 2, Gerards. Pacheco. Green. Send the free ball over. As number 6 is unable to get it over the net as the Vikings score their first point of the set. Sinnott checking in for Gerards and Bergamato checking in for Kwiatkowski. Sinnott serving here for the Vikings, one of the team's best servers. Sinnott serve. Oh, good dig there by 3 as 2 is just going to send a free ball over. Sinnott, Pacheco. Green sends a free ball over. 2. 31. And blocked the net by number 10, Olivia Green, as this is now a 2-2 game. Sinnott serve. Good one, dug up by 2. To 31. To 6, sends a free ball over. Dug up by Sinnott. Pacheco. Rotundo, free ball over. And it lands just out of bounds, just outside the foot of number 2 on Governor Livingston. Number 2, been an absolutely dominant server for the Highlanders today, serving for the first time in this third and final set. And it's the announcer's jinx as her serve goes straight into the net. And this set is looking to be yet another great back and forth set like we saw at that final set of that varsity game and this early going on. And blocked by Davis, but it's double touched at the net. Subs coming in for the Highlanders, 33 checking in for number 23. And Highlanders take a 1-point lead over the Vikings, 4-3. Number 31 serve. Dug up by Sinnott. Pacheco to Rotundo. Tipped at the net by number 6, but the tip goes out of bounds. We're now tied 4-4. LaCosta coming in for the aforementioned Rotundo. LaCosta went on that nice little run there to end off that second set for the Vikings, but Vikings unable to capitalize off of her great serving. LaCosta's serve. Dug up by 3. As number 31, unable to handle that awkward dig, is kind of punches it into the net. Vikings up 1, 5-4 here. LaCosta coming up for her second serve. LaCosta's serve. Dug up by 2. Free ball sent over. Lopez to LaCosta to Davis. Sends a nice little tip over. 2, 6, and right in between Sinnott, Lopez, and Bergamato. Number 3 checking out for 45 on the Highlander spot. As number 6 is going to come to the line here. Her serve, dug up by Bergamato. Pacheco to Davis. Just manages to touch his 31. Tip over by 45. Bergamato gets a piece. To LaCosta, who sends it to Sinnott. Free ball sent over here. Oh, good save there by Sinnott. LaCosta to Davis. 6. Manages to dig it out. Oh, good save there by Lopez. Pacheco to Bergamato. 2 to 6. Sends a little free ball over. Sinnott. LaCosta dumps it off. Number 2 saves it. And number 36 hits it directly into the net as the Vikings take yet another 1-point lead, 6-5. As Gerards is going to check in for Sinnott, a popular rotation that we have seen today. Bergamato serving here for the Vikings. Number 6 handles it well. Just over Gerards. Gerards sends it over the net. 31 sets it for 33 and kicks it into the net. Vikings have a 2-point lead for the first time this set, 7-5. Bergamato coming up for her second set here. And it lands just in bounds. What a serve there by Bergamato. It's now 8-5 Vikings. Bergamato hoping to push the Vikings towards a little bit of a run here. Kind of need that momentum. A little bit of a grueling first few minutes of this third set. And a timeout is called here on GL. We'll be back shortly after this timeout. Bergamato coming up for her serve here. Had a really good run before that timeout by GL. Bergamato handles it. LaCosta to Pacheco. Hit at the net by 36. 31. Blocked at the net by Davis. Vikings have a 4-point lead. And Bergamato's serve lands just on the line. 5-point lead is Bergamato having a nice little run here for the Vikings. Bergamato coming up for her 6th or 7th serve here. Good one there. And 45's dig hits the ceiling as number 6 unable to handle it, kind of misjudged it there. Vikings take a 6-point lead. Bergamato serve. Dug up by 2. Back to 31. Oh, save there by Bergamato to LaCosta. Pacheco sends a dump off over, tipped to the line at the net by 36. Hits the net. Good save there by LaCosta. Lopez. Gerard's going to send a free ball over. As Davis tips at the net, but GL stops this nice little run here by the Vikings as Kwiatkowski checking in for Bergamato and number 28 checking in for 36 on GL side. Her serve, handled by Kwiatkowski. LaCosta to Gerards. 6 to LaCosta. Gerard sends a free ball over, dug up by 45. 31, back to 45, punches it over. Good save there by Kwiatkowski. LaCosta to Davis, tips it over. And the Vikings continuing this giant stretch of momentum as it is now a 6-point lead in favor of them as Green is going to be checking in for Lopez. Davis to the line here for the Vikings. Her serve, a little bit of a curveball, hits the net as she's going to come back right out for Lopez. As 23 checks in for 33 on the Highlanders. And this previous 23 is going to be serving. Handled by Gerards. Good save there by LaCosta. Back to Gerards. Kind of pushes it over. Saved by 2. 20. Oh, good save there by Pacheco. Kwiatkowski. The combined power of Lopez and LaCosta sends a free ball over. And blocked at the net by both Green and Pacheco. Vikings take a 6-point lead yet again. As Rotundo checks in for LaCosta and Pacheco come up to the line to serve here for the Vikings. Pacheco's serve hits the net. 5-point lead for the Vikings. Number 3 checking in for number 45 on the Highlander side. Number 3, her serve. Dug up by Kwiatkowski. Pacheco to Rotundo. Oh, good kind of punch there. 31 to 6. Tipped at the net. Good save there by Lopez. And 6 hits it straight into the net. Vikings regain their 6-point lead yet again as Gerard's going to check out for Sinnott and Bergamato going to check in for Kwiatkowski. And the previous Sinnott is going to be serving for the Vikings here. Sinnott serve, good one. Handled nicely by 3. And that's a nice serve there. And a 7-point lead for the Vikings. And GL's second and final timeout, I feel, called a bit early here as we will be back shortly after this timeout. And as we come back from GL's second and final timeout, Sinnott gonna serve here. Her serve that got nicely by 20. They sent a free ball over. Blocked at the net by Green, but Bergamato unable to regain her composure. 15-9 for the Vikings. Number 2 gonna serve. Her last serve hit the net. Number 2 serve. Dug up by Sinnott. Pacheco to Rotundo. And that is in. Just manages to snake the line as Green gonna check out for Davis as the Vikings regain their 7-point lead up 16-9. Lopez gonna be serving here for the Vikings, a very good server for the JV level. Her serve, it's a good one. Tip over save, and it's kicked almost directly to where our broadcasting booth is by Sinnott, and 23 gonna check out for number 33 on GL's side. As number 21 gonna serve for the Highlanders. Her serve, dug up by Lopez to Pacheco. Dumps it over the net, and great dump over there by number 36 as it's now a 5-point lead for the Vikings. Vikings slowly but surely seeing their lead decline. GL chipping away here at the lead. Number 31, her serve. Sinnott, Pacheco to Davis. Hit to the line by 36. 31, back over to 6. Dug up by Sinnott. Pacheco to Bergamato. Oh, good save there by 3. But 31 is just going to send it out of bounds into the stands. Good save there by 3, however, as LaCosta, number 7, checking in for Rotundo, number 21. LaCosta helped the Vikings go on a little bit of a run here early on, hoping to recapture that magic here. Vikings up 6. Good serve, dug out by 2. Back to 21. And it falls right in front of LaCosta. 5-point lead for the Vikings now. Subs coming in for the Highlanders. Number 3 checking out for number 45. Number 6 serving here. Dug out by Sinnott. LaCosta. Bergamot to Pacheco, and it is blocked by 36, but blocked out of bounds. Vikings regain their 6-point lead as Sarah Gerard's number 11 going to check in for number 12, Kaylin Sinnott. Bergamoto, who went that nice little run for the Vikings early on in the set. Up to serve. Dug up by 2. Handled nicely by 31. Free ball sent over. Bergamoto. LaCosta. To Gerard's. Blocked at the net by 33. As GL is unable to recover. And the Vikings now have a 7-point lead over the Highlanders. Bergamoto serve. And that's an ace as snakes over 45's arm and hits her in the face a little bit. Vikings up 8 here, hoping to put this set away and potentially the game. Bergamoto serve, dug up by number 2. Back to 31. 45 as falls right in front of Bergamoto. Nice softly hit ball there is Kwiatkowski going to check in for Bergamoto. Vikings up 7 here. Good dig there by Gerards. LaCosta to Pacheco, and it's blocked at the net by number 15. It's now a 6-point lead for the Vikings. Vikings unable to really put GL away, allowing GL to slowly but surely climb back into this game. Handled well by Gerards. LaCosta back to Gerards. Gerards tipped at the net by 20, and number 33 is unable to handle that. Vikings back at their 7-point lead as number 28 checks in for 36, and Green checks in for Lopez. As Davis comes in to serve. Davis' serve. Dug out nicely by 2. Back to 31, to 20. Dug out nicely by Kwiatkowski. LaCosta to Gerards. And it lands out of bounds. Lead now shrinks back to 6. 33 checking out for number 23 on GL side as Lopez checks in for Davis. Number 23 comes to the line again. Her serve. Dug up nicely by Kwiatkowski. LaCosta to Pacheco. Oh my goodness, what a save there by 23. LaCosta. Pacheco dumps it off there. 31 to 6. And that is way out of bounds. Vikings regain that 7-point lead and now only 3 away from potentially winning this game. Rotundo checking in for LaCosta. Pacheco. Her serve, it's a good one. Lopez handles it. Pacheco. To Rotundo. Tipped at the net by 45. Gio managed to keep it alive. 23 sends it over. Lopez. Pacheco. Green. Just going to reset there. Tipped it by Green and falls directly in front of Lopez. Now a 6-point lead. Number 3 checking in for number 45 on GL side. And number 3 going to be serving here for the Highlanders. Number 3 serve. Dug out by Lopez. Pacheco. Someone managed to get over the net, and it goes just over Gerard's head. Now Now a 5-point lead for the Vikings. Highlanders slowly but surely chipping away at this lead. Number 3, her serve. And that's an ace, falls right in front of the diving Lopez. As a smart timeout will be called by the Vikings here. And we will be back shortly after this Vikings timeout. Welcome back after this Vikings timeout. Vikings up 22-18, only up 4 after they were up 7 at one point, dug up by Lopez. Oh, good save there by Kwiatkowski. Rotundo off the net. Dump off by 31 is now a 3-point lead as Vikings had a lead as large as 7 only a few minutes ago. Vikings hope to potentially close this game out. Her serve, and it hits the net. Vikings up 23-19. Gerard's gonna check out for Sinnott, and Kwiatkowski checking out for Bergamato. Sinnott, one of the Vikings' best servers here, coming up. Sinnott's serve is a nice one, dug up by 3. Tip over by number 20, Pacheco to Rotundo, and Rotundo hits it directly into the net. Lead goes back to 3. Number 36 coming in for number 20 as number 2 is going to be serving here for the Highlanders. Her serve. Good save there by Lopez, and it goes out of bounds. 2-point lead for the Vikings. Rotundo unable to chase that as GL has a good opportunity to tie this game up. GL serve hits the net, and that is an upcoming match point for the Vikings here as Davis checks in for Green. Lopez's serve, dig by 3, to 31, to 30, and it lands just out of the outstretched arms of Sinnott. Lead shrinks back to 2 here for the Vikings. Number 23 checking out for number 33 on the Highlander side. Number 31 serving here for the Highlanders. Her serve, dig by Sinnott. And a miscommunication as Bergamato is unable to reach that ball. And the Vikings' final timeout here is called, hoping to end this run here by GL. And as we return from this timeout, this is a crucial point for the Highlanders to score here. If the Highlanders score, we're forcing yet another overtime. Her serve, dug by Sinnott. To Pacheco, to Bergamato. And it just lands out of bounds as we are all tied up at 24 here now. Number 31 serve. Dig by Sinnott. Pacheco, Rotundo, blocked at the net. And it is unable to be handled. potential match point here for the Highlanders. Number 31, her serve. It's up. Dig by Lopez. Pacheco. Bergamato punches it over. Good save there by 3. Free ball is just going to be sent over. Lopez. Pacheco. To Davis. 2 sets up 6 perfectly. And blocked by Davis! Davis manages to stop that as we are tied up again, 25-25. And LaCosta checking in for Rotundo. My goodness, what a game. LaCosta, her serve. Dug by 2. There's a little bit of miscommunication there. 3, sends a free ball over. LaCosta sets up Davis, who sets up Bergamato. Bergamato hits it out of bounds. Highlanders up 1. Number 6 gonna serve here for the Highlanders as number 45 checks in for number 3. Her serve. Out of bounds, and we are tied yet again. Oh my goodness. As Sinnott gonna check out for Gerards and number 4, Bergamato, serving here. Bergamato's serve. Dug out nicely by 2. And that's gonna be out of bounds. Vikings, 1-point lead, hoping to end this long match. A phenomenal match between the 2 teams. This is just more of a game of stamina. Bergamato's serve. Dug up by 2. 33-45 sends a free ball over. Dug up by Gerards. LaCosta. Back to Gerards. 45 sends it back up. 6 sends a free ball over. And it hits off of LaCosta's hand as we are tied up 27-27. As 36 checks in for 28. And Bergamato checking out for Kwiatkowski. Oh my goodness, what a game. Number 28 here serving for the Highlanders. Hoping to put this game away for them. Her serve, dug up by Kwiatkowski. Saved by Gerards! Davis sent the free ball over. Dig by 6. Free ball sent over. LaCosta saves it. Lopez. Pacheco. Tipped at the line. Saved by 31. And then Point scores! Vikings take a 28-27 lead. Green coming in for Lopez as Davis hoping to ice this game for the Vikings. Davis, her serve, dug up by 45. Save! And it is over! The Vikings win an absolute thriller of a match. 2-1, and the final set, they win 29-27. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been a phenomenal game, and we will be back tomorrow with Varsity Girls Senior Day. We will see you then.